to Velasquez, and that is in time. We were talking about Velasquez, and boy, what a light, as you like to put. I got to talk to him before the game today, and I remember he made his Yankees debut, and he's from the Bronx, about a 10-minute drive from Yankee Stadium. And he had been in the big leagues already, but he ended up with the Yankees. He made his Yankees debut in 2021 at Kauffman Stadium. And all I can remember about that game was, first of all, how rare it was for a kid from the Bronx to play for the Yankees. But he was smiling the whole game. I mean, there was no act like you've been here, look like a professional. He carried himself in a way that I think the little kid in all of us, how we would respond if we got to play in the big leagues and got to play for the team we grew up rooting for. And yeah, he had some really good insights, and he decided, he's like, you know what, I am going to soak this in. When they finally went back to Yankee Stadium, and the Yankees, he said, when he joined the Yankees, they did not have a playoff spot, and while he was there, they started winning. And he said, I got to play in a wild card game at Fenway Park. But he told me a story about his dad, which you'll love. I think anybody would love. His father was a police officer for 20 years in New York. And that's to right center field, and that's going to be down. And Cole Keith will hold with a single. That's his second hit. And he said, my dad was a tough man. 20-year police officer, narcotics. I mean, really had to see some really hard things as a veteran police officer. And he said, I've seen my father cry twice. Wow. He didn't tell me what the first one was, but he said one of the ways his dad would deal with the stress and the pressure of being a police officer, he would go to Old Yankee Stadium, and he'd get a seat in the upper deck, and he would just watch the game, and it'd calm down, and then he would close his eyes and imagine that he was playing for the Yankees. And that just had a way of calming him down. Wow. And recharging him. Oh, what a throw. Right on cue, Velasquez. A great tag. And I'll finish the story quickly here because I'm not sure when the inning is going to come to an end. He said that's how his dad took care of his mental health, for lack of a better term. And he said, and then one day, he goes, son, I need to tell you, I went to New Yankee Stadium, and I went to the upper deck, and I closed my eyes. And when I opened them up, you were playing for the Yankees. What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That made me cry. Oh, man. That's why I said you would love that story. Oh, that's beautiful. And he even said to me, he goes, excuse me if I get choked up when I tell you the story. And I said, hey, I understand, buddy. And he was part of Waka facing only 3 hitters in the 5th inning. Give me a tissue. Salvi will lead off the 7th. He has had 12 plate appearances since tying George on the last homestand. He is 0 for 2 so far today, and coming up with the Royals down by 1, and the Tigers turning things over to their bullpen. And it's Kyle Finnegan, the one-time Nationals closer who had some big save years. And he came up big for the Tigers in a tough spot in the game on Thursday night. In a 1-run game, the Royals had 2 on with 1 out, and Salvi coming up. And he got a game-ending double play, and Salvi gets another shot at him right here.
Fastball, slider, split finger. Majority fastballs, 32% split fingers.
Line deep left field for the record. 318 home runs for the captain, Royals legend, Salvador Perez.
That ball was rifled out of here at Comerica. Beautiful swing. It was a breaking ball. It hung in the air. Look at the Royals fans. His teammates, everyone. Tigers fans now been alerted.
Oh, and by the way, he tied the game at 2. And now Vinny has a base hit into center field. That's his 3rd hit. And I don't know if you believe in fate or what was meant to be, but we wondered about this ballpark because this is where Salvi hit his first major league home run back in 2011.
So special. Only thing left now for the captain is a W. What a stroke. Man, that was shot out of here. There was no wall scraper.
Now, you and I agreed that before the home run, it didn't appear that he was trying for the record. He was hitting the ball to center field. He's hitting the ball to right. However, now that it's behind him, let's see how he goes.
Okay.
Because now the record is his. He's chasing nobody at this point. Oh, it has to be a relief, along with being a huge accomplishment.
Oh, a hanging slider. And a no doubter. What a nice, easy trot. Enjoying the record breaker.
Well, if you were a Tigers fan until they, in a great gesture, told the crowd that that was a significant home run in Royals history. That's a second bunt attempt for Lofton, and that got Rogers. If you were a Tigers fan before the announcement, the way he circled the bases, it was just another home run.
Yeah. Congratulations, Salvi. Thank you. Yes, thank you for all the memories of that. Goosebumps. That certainly is one of them.
And think of how many of his teammates, even a new teammate like Starling Marte, will remember being a teammate of Salvador Perez when he broke the Royals record. Grounded foul by Lofton, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So if you go back to 1970, the second year of the Royals, here are all the all-time home run leaders. George Brett passed Amos Otis. Salvador Perez passes George Brett. Amos Otis passed Big John Mayberry. Lofton is down on strikes, and that is out number 1, and that will be it for Finnegan. So Finnegan got Salvi to get out of a mess and help the Tigers win it on Thursday. Today, Salvi gets him, and he will depart with the game tied. And we will stay here, and here it is.
Man, I'm telling you what, that's not anything any better than knowing that you hit it out of the park for the record breaker and able to enjoy the trot from the very beginning you take the step out of the box. That don't get any better. From the first home run to the record breaker here at Comerica Park, congratulations, Salvador Perez. You own the record.
That's Miguel Garcia, the Royals' longtime batting practice pitcher and one of Salvi's best friends. So right after the on-deck hitter, Vinny Pasquantino greeted Salvi. Miggy, as we call him, was the first one out of the dugout.
So special. Man, what an emotional day it's been.
So now it's 318 home runs to go along with 9 trips to the All-Star game, 5 Gold Gloves, 5 Silver Slugger Awards, a World Series MVP, an award that means quite a bit to him based on the human being he is, the Roberto Clemente Award in 2024, and now one of 8 catchers all time with 300 or more home runs.
Yes, incredible resume indeed. And I would say, I don't know for sure, I'm never close to any of those accolades, but I would think that he's probably most proud of the Roberto Clemente Award, like most players are. They're like, you know what, I want to be known for what I do off the field to help others. And look at Pat Gorman there, the equipment man. He's saying, hey, what do you want us to do? We're going to find the ball, or we found it already. We're going to take your bat. You know, can we have those stuff, your batting gloves? All that stuff goes into the Hall of Fame, I'm sure, Royals Hall of Fame for sure.
Massey flies out to left field. Tyler Holton has taken over for Kyle Finnegan. Finnegan's still responsible for Vinny at first base. Holton pitched an inning and 2/3, scoreless in the game on Thursday. Oh, 2. That appears to be Salvi's home run ball.
Tigers.
In the hands of Tigers officials.
Yes, love that. Way to go, guys. We're going to take care of our captain.
One and 2 on Collins.
Goldie did a nice piece on him in our pregame show this afternoon on Collins here. And this kid, man, he is just now starting to feel himself and find himself. Good swing there. A little more power from the right side. And we'll talk about more when next time he comes up.
So the inning is over, and Salvi not only hits the record-breaking home run, but he ties the game, which is important because we played a lot of close games here in Detroit. So let's update the all-time ranks in Royals history. 5th in games, 6th in base hits. He has the record for home runs all to himself. 3rd in extra base hits, 2nd in RBIs, and next on the list is grand slams. He's tied with Frank White. And this was number 318.
Oh man, I'm going to tell you, so thankful that we were here too to see it live. I'm telling you, that was beautiful. Did you see that? He knew the minute that big barrel hit that baseball, that ball, he was going to be trucked. And look at that, there's nothing better. Outside of a win.
Well, this will tell you even more about the person that Salvador Perez is because he's joining us in the dugout right now. Salvi, congratulations. Hey, before HUD and I talk to you. We want you to listen to something.
Salvi, they say records are meant to be broken, and you're proof of that. Hell, you might just break all of mine. 318 home runs, all while wearing royal blue. You know, we played in different eras, but I think we got a lot in common. Playing for the name on the front of the jersey, wanting to be on the field no matter what, and most importantly, hating to lose. So today, I'm as proud as ever to share a spot in Royal history with you. Congrats. Your pal, Jorge.
Wow, George. I appreciate that. Thank you, George. I don't know if you see me right now, but I appreciate that mention. Thank you. I learned a lot from you. You teach me a lot of things. So thank you for what you do for the city, for Kansas City. You know, I'm just trying to be like you.
Well, nice play by Velasquez for out number one. Salvi, let me just say something to you to add to what George said. I was asked recently what makes Salvi so special in this record, and I said, well, first of all, he has to be a great player. Second of all, he has to love baseball, which he does. And I said, third of all, let's not all forget that he stuck with us. The reason why he broke this record is because Salvador Perez decided that he wanted to be a Kansas City Royal for his entire career. You've had many opportunities if you wanted to go elsewhere. So on behalf of all of us, it's been just a pleasure. And thank you for staying a Royal all these years.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Salvi, congratulations. Hey, and what were you thinking when you rounded the bases?
Oh.
I mean, you hit it, you knew it was out of here, so you got to really enjoy that try.
Yeah, I was, a lot of things to my mind, First, I want to thank God. Second, my mom, my family. I know how hard she was, I always say. Everything for me when I was young. So, it's a lot of things during my mind when I was running.
Yeah. What did it mean to you to have Miguel Garcia waiting for you after you crossed home
Oh,
plate?
Miguel Garcia, man. He's like my dad, honestly. He's a guy to get me ready every day before the game. Talking about his too. But I got spend a little bit more time with me. So he's one of the best.
It looked like to us you weren't worried about the home run because you were hitting the ball to center field, you were hitting the ball to right. But now that it's over, how much was it on your mind?
Oh my God, every day, every day I buy, even the people behind me, even guys from the other team, all my teammates, everybody, social media, like, come on, one more. And I was trying to think about that, but finally, I went to the area, and I was super happy.
Salvi, we know that your hometown fans in Kansas City love you. And when you hit that home run to tie the record, I know you wanted to hit them all there, but it's impossible. What was it like for the curtain call?
Oh, that was unbelievable. I always say Kansas City myself. I always, thank the fans, thank you for the support, thank you for the love, thank you for caring about me, and I love Kansas City.
Well, if you couldn't hit the record breaker at home, you hit it here where you hit your first home run 15 years ago.
That's crazy. I don't know what's going on, but thank God for everything,
Well, I know you take that captain on your uniform very seriously. We're very grateful that you spent this time with us right after hitting the home run. Now you want to go back to being a good teammate right now, but man, on behalf of everybody, Salvi, congratulations. It's been so much fun watching
Thank
you.
you.
Gracias. Congratulations.
Let's watch it one more time. Number 318 to tie the game, by the way.
The most affordable way to see a Sunday Royals game is here. With a Sunday 4-pack, take care of everything in one swing. 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 drinks, and a parking pass. Get yours today at royals.com/Sunday.